Okay, this question is from Max Power 7. You want to help your 5-year-old become a better, uh, do better in 1v1s. You say that when he comes face to face with people, he tends to panic. So what are some simple drills and some things that you could do with him? I actually think the most effective thing that you can do with your, I don't know if it's your son or daughter, but if you just get 2 cones, the taller cones, the ones you can knock over, and you start to play 1v1 to each other's cones, so you have to knock his cone over, he has to knock your cone over. And the reason why this is so much fun and can help him develop rapidly is because I remember my dad, we used to play hockey in the driveway, and he would stick lift me, right? And just by doing this against me, it helped me learn to do it subconsciously, right? He didn't use any words to try and encourage it. So the more that you learn ball mastery moves, for example, you could check out Cover Coaching, Coerver. It's an app. It's also on Android, right? App Store and Android Store, or just YouTube Cover, Coerver. The more that you learn ball mastery moves, the better you can teach him, right? Because it's monkey see, monkey do. I think it's the most effortless way that'll really help him develop his ball mastery skills. Effortless play. The second thing is you could teach him this sequence. It's the Tom Turnbull dribbling sequence. It goes like this. You go outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. 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 You say that over and over and over, right? Have him say it out loud when he's doing it. The reason why it's so powerful is because it's easy to memorize. If it's easy to memorize, that means it's easy to execute. This is basically going to help your son rapidly turn his dribbling abilities into muscle memory, right? He won't be thinking anymore about going around defenders. He's just going to evade them because this has turned, right? It's become second nature. The second reason why it's so effective is because it lays down this foundation that you can start to stack moves on. So you're going to start to see him go, if you practice this, you're going to start to go outside, outside, inside, outside, scissor, or outside, outside, inside, outside, chop, right? It's a connector of moves of sorts, right? So for these 2 reasons, this is going to help him rapidly solve this problem that he's having, and it could be done in an effortless way. Like, we're not talking about hours of training. It's just a fun sequence, right? Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. You show up a few minutes before his practice or before his games, and just you should do it with him so that he has a model, right? Because you could tell it to him, but if he can't see, if he can't see it, you do it, then the monkey see, monkey do effect doesn't work as well, right? Think about it. Kids are geniuses. They're going to copy everything you say and you do, and so the more that you can master this, the faster he'll grow. The second thing I really want to encourage, especially if he's 5 years old, you have about 15 years that you can play with him and help him develop. So the one thing that I've started recommending parents do is juggling, right? Because like both my parents were athletic. My dad got recruited to play Harvard and Yale for college hockey, right? We spent 10,000 plus hours traveling around the world playing soccer, but neither of my parents spent a few minutes a day learning how to juggle, first with a balloon or a hacky sack, and the second with a bouncy ball. And what this could have helped me do is we could have had more joy. It could have sparked more joy between us. We could have juggled before practice, before games, on vacations, after school, weekends, barbecues, you name it. So I think if he's 5 years old, you kind of want to start to learn learn with him and kind of become his training partner, because that's going to be a great bond that you can share, helping him develop his skills, especially if he loves the game. A great game that you could play with each other is the barrel game. You get a balloon or a bouncy ball, and you got to start to you guys are going to start to compete to see who's the first person to juggle into a garbage can or a bucket or a barrel, right? So you could do either bounce or no bounce. You go like this, kick, bounce. It's hard with this bounce, kick, bounce, kick, bounce, kick, right? In. Or you could go like the goal. Eventually you're going to start to build up to where he can juggle, where he's going to start to become good at this game, and then the goal is no bounce, right? So you can start to go, and then you go left foot, no bounce, both feet alternating, no bounce, right thigh, no bounce, left thigh, no bounce, alternating thighs, no bounce, right? Just like this. And then you can make it easier by using easier balls, or by coming very close, or make it harder by going farther away, using more challenging balls like a tennis ball or a basketball. All right, have fun. Whatever makes you feel confident. Yeah, it looks fine. Put some gold in there or something. Get Brown's little gold ones. Just look nice. You look nice, but throw some gold in there.
Silver. This is a silver. Oh.
Whatever. You look great though. So that barrel game is a super fun thing that you can effortlessly play in the driveway, in your backyard. Start with a bounce, and it's like, it's measurable, right? This barrel game, instead of telling players, oh, just juggle endlessly, or oh, like spend more time juggling, it's kind of hard to like constrain that. It's like, how do you know if you're improving? Like, you can feel it, but with the barrel game, it's like, okay, now I'm getting, you could see it, you could feel it when it goes in. It's like a dopamine. It's like rewarding. The challenge is rewarding, so it becomes addicting in a positive skills way. So for that reason, I think it's good for personal growth as a soccer player and as a person. The last thing I'll leave you with is that AC Milan, Sevilla, Ajax, all these multi-million-dollar clubs all use kick trainers to help their players develop their first touch, both their feet, passing and shooting. So you could make this with a size 1 ball and some rope and some duct tape, or you could get one of these. This is $24 from Amazon, right? SKLZ Solo Kick Trainer, and in 20 minutes you can get 1,200 touches if you're getting about 60 touches in 60 seconds. So I think this would be something that you can start using, that your son is going to will see, hey, I like that. Don't give it to him, but if you use it, then he's going to start to pick it up and use it, and then begin to use it himself because he sees you using it. So for those reasons, I think this is a very underrated tool that you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. So I hope some of those things help, and reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.